When I was doing some research up front about their sales process, what I realized when I asked them about a story, what they would generally say is the customer wanted this, so I gave it to them. That was it. Sometimes I would have to interrogate the group for quite a period of time before I started to get even a little bit of what the reality of that story was. The problem with that is it lacks depth. You're missing the major elements of the story. So what are they? A story is best structured when you start with the problem that the customer has, of a customer that has a similar problem to them, or an objection that's similar to the one you've just received. Now, that's not saying the customer had this problem. You need to go further into the real problems, the life stresses. Remember that when you're selling to a person, you're selling to a person, not a company. This is a person that makes a decision to work with you, and if they do and it goes bad, they could get fired, or they could be looked on poorly, or they could look bad to their investors. We need to focus on the emotional content around that person that we were talking to, just like them, that had the same problem or the same objection. Then, the analysis and the implementation. What you implemented to change that person's mind and deliver them a successful outcome. And then what that outcome was. And there's more than just, so they received it and the customer was happy. Go deeper. There was this ROI. The customer was so pleased. The person that made the decision to meet with us got a promotion, got a pay rise, got a job somewhere else. These are the things that are important to that specific person that you're speaking to. And then what's the moral of the story? You may have this objection, but if you trust me, I'll hold your hand the entire way and we can work together and you will get a similar outcome. Quite frequently when I find out about these stories and I hear customer wanted this and we gave it to them, I'm always surprised to find out things like the reason why they wanted that is because they had a technology crash just before Christmas and they couldn't do payroll, or something went horribly wrong and it upset a whole bunch of people, or they had a hack and they lost a load of people's data. But this is generally not the stuff that we talk about.